Hello, and a terrific good day to you, and welcome to another motivational moment. I want to share with you today my happiness train story. You see, when it comes to happiness in life, you don't get happiness, you give it away. The more you give away, the more you get. The faster you give it, the faster you get it. So, if you know some of the keys to giving away happiness, you can be the happiest person alive. Now, one of the great keys to giving away happiness every day is to be interested in people. Be interested in them as a person, who they are, what they do, what their dreams are, what their visions. Just anything that is of interest to them, be interested. And if you ask questions and you're interested, you are giving happiness away. I remember some years ago getting on a train in a southern Ontario town and heading towards Toronto, Ontario, which is in Canada. And so I was approaching the conductor to get on the train, and so I just asked him a couple real quick questions as I was the only one getting on at that moment. So I says, "Well, hey, how long you been a conductor?" And he told me, "How have you enjoyed it?" Great. And he started telling me about other things he did, and then he started showing me the horizon, of the town where I was leaving. And he said, "Did you see that church way there with the spire?" And he said that steeple now is close to where I live, and he's telling me other great things about himself and some of the hobbies he's got and dreams he's got. And then all of a sudden he says to me, he says, "Hey, we're late. We got to go." So I hop on the train with my baggage, get them up on the bins over top of my seat, and I am there with all kinds of other people heading towards Toronto. We just no sooner got out of the town, and he approaches me, and he goes like this, and he points at my luggage, and he says, "Come here." And I'm thinking, man, I paid. What's the problem? And he leads me down through this passenger car, and until we got to another car that was a first class car that was totally empty. Now, in the first class car, it had big seats that swiveled and went back. It was like being in a rocker of some kind. I mean, it was really, really neat. And so he said, "Enjoy the car." It was my car. And at that moment, as I sat down in that big chair there in my own private car, I suddenly knew that he had received my happiness, my being interested in him, and he perceiving that it was genuine and that I really cared, made him happy. And at that moment, I knew that I'd given happiness away. Well, can you imagine what happened? Everybody going to the dining car had to go through my car. And they would come in and then they would see me, and I would sort of swivel around slowly and look at them and nod and say, "Welcome." And they say, "Oh, sir, is it okay if we go through your car to get to the dining car?" "Oh, yeah, just go right ahead." And others would come and they would stop and say, "Oh, sorry to bother you. Is it okay to come through?" "Yeah, just go right ahead." And it was so much fun. Now when they came back from the dining room, the dining car that they'd just been and had a meal, they'd come along and I'd swivel around and smile at them, and they'd say, "Oh, you got a fine train here, sir." Really, really nice, enjoying it. And I get all kinds of compliments because these people sort of thought that I was the maybe chairman of the railway because I had my own car. I mean, it was so much fun. But the whole thing was, it happened because I gave away happiness. And every day you can give away happiness by being interested in people. So I challenge you today. Give it away. Give it away. And as fast as you can give it away, it'll keep coming back to you. As much as you can give it away, more you'll have. You don't get happiness. You give it away. Great to talk to you today. Make it a great day. And remember, keep daring to dream. See you again. Bye.